I like this format. All right, Coach. Thanks for your patience. Have you had a good time?
Had a wonderful time.
I told you it wouldn't take long. And by the way, this part won't take long at all. You saw our price on the internet, right?
Sure did.
And that's one of the reasons I brought you here.
That and you got the vehicle I'm looking for.
Well, very good. By the way, this Silverado, please don't forget, it comes with a 36-month, 36,000-mile comprehensive warranty, 560 powertrain warranty, 560 roadside assistance, and how many oil changes are you going to pay for in the foreseeable future?
Well, from what you told me previously, none.
That'd be zero. How many tire rotations?
0.
If you just get your oil changed twice a year, get your tires rotated twice a year, that's going to save you about $500 over the next 5 years. Okay? All that's included in the price of this vehicle. Coach, retail price is $44. Your savings on this vehicle, $9,400. That's what you own it for. They're your options and fees. Your vehicle, we love it. We'll buy it for $15,500. Please don't forget, along with that $15,500 comes a little over $1,000 in tax credit. Okay, there's your balance to finance. Now, looking out this way. Rebate, you're going to get that regardless. If you don't want to put any money down and you like high payments, we're here for you. Want to put a little money down, get a little lower payment, we're here for you. Want to put a little bit more down, get a little bit lower payment, we're here for you. And by the way, if none of those payments look good, you can always put down more than $2,000. Those are your finance options. Here are your lease options down below. Do me a favor, choose the payment and the purchase or lease option that works best for you. We'll get your new Silverado ready for delivery.
So you're telling me that's the best you can do on the price? Come on now, Steve, I know you can do better than that. This ain't the first rodeo for me, pal.
Coach, I didn't suspect it was your first rodeo. As a matter of fact, I suspect you've been through more rodeos than most of the people living in America right now. However, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do based on the rules that were set and adhered to for about 100 years. You're doing just what you did on your last purchase. We talked about this about an hour and a half ago. You told me you had to negotiate to get yourself your fair discount on your last purchase. What did I tell you would happen this time?
You said it'd be a quicker process, Steve, but you know, I know you guys got to make money, so how am I supposed to know if I got the best deal if I pay what everybody comes in and looks at on the internet?
Well, there's a couple ways that you will know. Number one, why'd you show up here?
Well, that's all. I saw the vehicle I was looking for on your website.
And you probably saw this same vehicle a few other places too.
Yeah, you showed $9,400 off of that, but only $7,000 of it, I mean, this rebate. That doesn't cost you a thing. Mm-hmm. That means my discount's only about $2,400. I know there's more to work with there. Come on, help me out a little bit.
Your discount's a little bit less than $2,400 because the rebate's actually $7,082. Okay?
You're hiding that from me.
Well, no. How can I hide it? I've only got half a finger over here. What are you talking about? If I had a whole finger, I could hide it from you. I can't do that. Coach, I appreciate what you're doing, but remember, in order to get you here, unlike your previous purchases, unlike the previous rodeos, we couldn't lure you here with a little bit of a discount, knowing that we'd have to give you a bigger discount when you got here. We had to put it all in right off the bat. If we don't do that, Coach, we don't meet you.
I understand that, Steve. I'm not arguing about the trade-in allowance you're giving me there. And Kelly Blue Book says that my car's worth a lot more than that. But, you know I got to give and take. But I know you can give me another $1,000 off of that car.
You know, Coach, I told you this would be a quick process, okay? You're slowing it down right now. However, I've taken a liking to you. And I am willing to sit here and chit-chat with you as long as you want. But I can tell you right now, there is nowhere for me to get up and go to get you a better price, because that best price was thrown at you right off the bat. It's what it took to get you here.
You know, Steve, this is my first stop, and I like you. So I'm buying into what you're saying. But I'm going to have to go check a couple other dealers to see if I can get another $1,000 off that trade,
okay,
off that price there.
You know, Coach, I'm not, I don't know what another dealer will do or won't do. But let's say they could give you another $1,000 off. And you know what? $1,000 is $1,000. I don't know if it's a lot of money to you, but it's a ton of money to me.
That's more than I made yesterday.
I hear you, me too. Now, what that means is that today, if you found the same vehicle for $1,000 less, don't know that you could, but I'm going to go hypothetically here. I'm going to say you could. It would be a great victory for you. It'd take you 3 or 4 hours to get all this done between finding the right place, finding the right vehicle, going through another sales process, going through what you used to have to go through, that being the negotiation. But if you did get $1,000 off, I'm going to tell you that's still not as good a deal as you've got with us. Here's why. Today, the price today is but one part of the price equation. The next part of the price equation is the cost to own. Okay? Now,
Won't that be the same no matter where I buy the vehicle, sir?
well, certain parts of it will be exactly the same. Your gas, your routine, your tires, your insurance, certain parts of your routine maintenance, all that will be exactly the same. But you know what won't be the same? Every time you get an oil change, if you find this vehicle somewhere else, and every time you get your tires rotated, when you get that oil change, and you should do them both together because it will extend your tire life, it's going to cost you somewhere between $50 and $60. Okay? So if you're going to keep this vehicle 5 years and you do this 2 times a year, that's 10 times, that's $500 to $600 that you're going to spend on oil changes and tire rotations that you are not going to spend with us. So you're definitely going to pay more to own the same truck if you purchase it somewhere else. So now that $1,000 victory has been cut down to maybe a $400 victory. Next thing you have to take into consideration is the future value of this vehicle. Okay? In fact, this will have a bigger impact on your total investment than any other one thing. Coach, hypothetical question. If you don't have to pay for your oil changes and your tire rotations, is there a chance you might get more of them done than if you did have to pay for them?
Well, Steve, I mean, you haven't taken a credit app from me yet, but I happen to own 2 Jiffy Lubes. So, I mean, the oil changes saved about probably 99% of the customer. It has good value to me.
You know, I told you this was our best price, but I also told you that software prices our vehicles, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Why don't I go check with that software and see if possibly this price has...
Now, how far does that software go out?
Software goes out almost 1,000 nautical miles.
1,000 nautical miles? Man, I was gonna hit you, I'll drive that far, but you got me on that one.
Why don't I check with the software and see what's going on with the software? Fair enough?
Fair enough.
I'll be right back.
All right.
All right? You do your best to justify. When the guy's getting ready to roll, what do? You know, not cave.
That's your job, Benji. Get them certs out.
You move into negotiation mode. You move into negotiation mode. So now I'm gonna go back and say, Benji, I can't get so much done. Okay, he owns 2 Jiffy Lubes. He attaches no value to our tire rotations and our oil. He thinks he might be able to find this sumbitch somewhere else. Or I go back and I sit down with Benji and we do a quick search of the internet for the same vehicle. And if there isn't another one out there cheaper, I bring him back the printout and go, you know what, I just saved you a ton of time. Because there ain't no more money to be saved out there. Look what I got for you. So there's a number of different things you can do to justify before you have to resort. And like I said early this morning, you're still going to have to resort from time to negotiation. Can't stop it. This is a hard case right here.
Well, if you didn't own a Jiffy Lubes, then you could have just said, well, what if you're
Well, yeah,
$400 apart?
Well, the only reason I brought that up is because some people, most of them love it. Most of them love it. Every now and some
You
of
just get the
them.
occasional.
That really is not gonna make me decide where I'm buying a car here.
Or they list for cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
But if that wasn't an option, the nice thing is though, is then you're gonna have the whole, well, we're only $400 apart. You don't have to give away 1,000.
Right, okay, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not
On
gonna,
that truck, you could actually say to the guy, there ain't one out there cheaper. There isn't. That's the best price, and we got 3 people coming in on tonight. You want it or don't you?
And that's a beautiful, it's a beautiful thing when you're in that position.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Coach. Now, I'm not gonna, all I want you to do when you present this to me is I'm just gonna say I want a better price, and I want you to just go through a 15 or 20-second reclose on me. Okay, I'm not gonna fight you like Coach fought me. Okay?
Coach brought out the gloves.
He did, yeah.